good morning. I struggled to get to sleep, and then I probably fell asleep around 11:30, probably later. And then at like 3 o'clock, it was pouring with rain. Only for a second though, so it came as soon as it went. And but I can't say that I got a lot of sleep. But it's fine. I'm awake. It's not even 5 o'clock. Okay, I thought it was going to take me longer to get ready. Even though I knew I'm not really getting ready, I'm kind of just going to the border. I've got like 2 hours. I'm just going to go to the border, I'll refuel there, and then I'll go home. But yeah, I'm not bothering with like going brushing my teeth, washing my face and stuff like that. It's just too early and too cold. So I'm just going to drive and because yeah, I'll be home by midday, so wow, that's so soon. And I can worry about that later. So I'm gonna go because there's not many campers here at all, but I want to get out of the campground as quick as possible so I'm not bothering other people. I'll go to Cobram. Alright, let's go. No point wasting time. Oh hey, I'm in Victoria now. And I hate myself for saying it like that. Alright, I drove off, like I got to Cobram, I got my fuel, I got my food, and I got my coffee. However, I forgot to ask like without sugar syrup. So it's a bit sweet, but maybe the sugar rush will help me. I only have 3 hours and 22 minutes till I get to Frankston, and then I'm gonna get my COVID test, and then I'm gonna go home. But yeah, I got into Victoria at about 7:15, I think, and it instantly started raining. I got over the Murray River, and then like a couple 100 meters down the road, it was like, yep, it's raining. What a welcome home. Honestly, I'm not mad. It's like, yeah, I'm home now. So yeah, 3 hours, 280 kilometers, and I'll be on home soil. Is that what they call it? The old stomping ground. Alright, goodbye. When I crossed the Victorian border, there was no border checks or anything. And I've driven through Shepparton, and I've like just started driving out, and I got waved into, like, they're pulling cars over just to like the side of a road, and the sign said COVID testing. But it's not like getting a test if you have COVID, but they've just pulled over a whole bunch of cars, and we're all just sitting in this weird bay thing, and it's now like full, and so they're just letting cars go through. But I don't really understand what's going on, because I've been here for like nearly half an hour or so, maybe longer. No, about half an hour, and no one has moved. Like, we're all just sitting here. There's no police. There's just people wearing high-vis, and yeah, there was people waving us in to like pull over and stop. I don't know if they're checking border permits here or if they're checking addresses. I'm really confused because we haven't moved and we've just gotten pulled in. And like no one, like it doesn't say what's going on, and now there's cars just going through like normal. It's a little bit frustrating because I don't know what's going on, and I'm like, it's just on my way home, but I'm sure it'll get figured out soon enough. But yeah, no one's moving. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be moving for a while, so I'll just sit here. Yep, 9:15. I did some Googling and I did eventually figure out what's going on here. It is COVID testing. It's a testing site at the I don't know, some greyhound racing place. Don't you love regional Victoria? Yeah, so it is COVID testing, and I had to get a test anyway. So once I figured that out, I was like, yeah, I may as well just stay here and get the test. But I'm annoyed because Shepparton is like, in the past couple of days, had this like massive outbreak. And so obviously the testing site's going to be busy. And I don't know, apparently they open at 9 o'clock or something. So like, I've been here for ages. I still haven't moved an inch. And I've hardly seen any other cars move, but I can see all like the tents and things up over there. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, and I'm just annoyed because when we got pulled over, it wasn't like there was a lane to drive straight through, to drive straight on the freeway or the highway, wherever I am, and then there was the side of the road, like the emergency lane, and then like 2 other lanes of the road. I don't know, like the road was 2 lanes. One goes straight through, the other one was for stopping, and then they've got 2 other lanes here. I think one's a turning lane, one's an emergency lane. Anyway, they've dedicated 3 lanes to waiting to get into the testing site, and they've got 1 lane to go straight through. I had slowed down because I saw signs. It was like a 40 zone, and the signs did say COVID testing, but I was like, okay, and so I was like slowed down, was driving through. It was going to drive straight past because I was like, I'm not going to get my test here. I'm going to go do it near to home so I can go home after. But no, they waved me in. They were like, they directed me in. And you know, when your car gets directed somewhere, you're not going to be like, no, and keep driving. Like you're just going to be like, oh, okay, and follow it in. But it wasn't like then they were like, oh, do you want a COVID test? They just were like, yep, come in, park here, and wait here. Like, well, they didn't actually say anything. They just waved me in, and then they were like, yep. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just assumed that this was a border check. But no, it is to get testing. And they seemed to be waving everyone in until it got full. And now everyone's just driving past. So I'm confused and a little bit mad. When you've been in one place for 3 hours, you start to think you'll never leave. And I'm not complaining. Like, this is something I have to do. We're all here. This is just something that we're all doing. It's just life. It is what it is, and nothing we can do about it. Just gotta wait. But it is like, I was on this home stretch. I was so close. I've been driving for hours every day, and I'm like, I'm so close to home. I'm only 2 hours away from home now. And I get here, and I'm here in this one spot for 3 hours. I'm like, no, I was so close. But that's alright. Alas, life will throw you into a different lane, and that lane is one of the 4 at the Shepparton some sporting facility. Okay, so long story short, I am home. I'm I'm just down the street. I ended up getting tested just before 1 o'clock, so I was there for nearly 5 hours. Holy moly. And so it took about 2 hours and 45 minutes to get home, roughly. And I'm just parked down the street because I want to, obviously I didn't tell my mum and dad that I'm coming home, so I'm making it a surprise. I'm just gonna walk in, be like, what's up? But dad's in a meeting, so I'm gonna see if I can sneak around the side instead and then just be in the house. We'll see how I go.
Oh!
Hello.
What are you doing here? How did you sneak in?
You find my friends. Yes. Oh my god! Did you punch me straight? Yeah. What's going on? What happened?
This skin looks amazing.
Oh, God.